calling it a draft. This is my philosophy at the moment, and it might change. It was something like that, or at least as you're trying to formulate and trying to get clear in your own head, because I've found it really an interesting process to get it out of your head and onto paper and say, is that it? And I've started to just call them this is draft 1 or draft 2, just as it evolves, because you start to learn how to say things in a better way or frame it differently, and I've found that to be an interesting. I like to get kind of results quite quickly, but I recognize as well that you can't jump too quickly to the result here. This is me just trying to get my thoughts clear and down on paper.
That's very interesting. And the reason I find that very interesting is because what it suggests is that there could be a process to getting results, and were you to attempt to jump a few steps ahead, i.e. miss out some crucial evolution of your philosophies, you may actually not get the best result that you could.
Yeah.
Whereas if you were to consider things and evolve them over time, that might help. And actually, one of my coaching philosophies, and it's a general philosophy that, again, pre-existed Action Coach, although it never pre-existed Action Coach in the way I'll describe it now. I knew it to be true and relevant to my life, and that is the philosophy that relates to changing or evolving. For me, a change is, I'm going to change this, I'm going to change that. That is a dramatic right angle to where I'm operating.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, this was my direction of travel. I've now got to go off at a right angle, and now I've got to go up that way and do something completely different.
Mm-hmm.
That to me is actually challenging to do. What is not so challenging is evolving, because evolution, going back to your point about your philosophies and how you have draft 1, draft 2, draft 3, evolution of your philosophies is easier than changing them.
Yeah.
Evolution of anything is easier than dramatic change. I recognise in life there are occasions when dramatic change has to take place.
Yeah.
And that does happen out there.
Yeah.
Though if I have time and I have enough motivation, I have a preference to evolving rather than changing. Mm-hmm. And that is what Action Coach, you asked me what Action Coach has brought to me. It has brought to me a higher level of recognition that I enjoy evolving and seeing things evolve, as opposed to dramatically changing things. And I never give anyone the expectation that they're going to get fast results. They might get a few quick wins, but they're not going to get fast results.